Ohio! It's me, your boy Don Cortez, aka the mayor of Chome. メインチョメのドンコテスです。みんなお元気ですか？ How's everyone doing? It's springtime here. もう春になってるんですね。で、もう半袖、まあ、もう一回どうよ。It's a little hairy. But yeah, I'm enjoying this little break in the weather. ちょっと暖かくなってきたんだけど、寒くなる前にちょっと半袖のモードです。You see my chest. I hope everyone's doing good. This is now mid-March, and I am super excited for my birthday, which is April 25th. 4月25日誕生日なんですけど、みんなのメッセージをお待ちしてます。Happy birthday って言ってくれると嬉しいです。Leave some in the comments or leave some in the DMs over in Instagram. I'm really in a good mood because 超いいムードになってるんですけど I just got back from the Kylie Minogue Tension Tour 2025 and me and two of my good friends, we all were sitting in A block very close to the stage. すごい近いチケットを取ったんですね、カイリー・ミノーグのテンションツアーで。で、東京は一つのライブしかなかったんですけど、すごいもう踊ったり歌ったりすごいバカバカしたりしてて、そのテンション、僕のテンション僕のフィーリングを解消できたと思ってて、すごいスッキリしてる。I'm just feeling so revived and energized from the concert. So I wanted to talk about a couple of my concert experiences, either here in America,that I remember because I love concerts. すごいライブが大好きだから、私はライブ行ったヒストリーを共有したいなと思ってます。So as I mentioned, I went to Kylie. This is my first time seeing her. I've been listening to her nonstop, especially because of the Aphrodite album, which came out the year I came to Japan. This was in 2010. 2010年、アフロダイティのアルバムからずっと聴いてるの、もっと前から聴いたんだけど、そこからコアファンになったんですけど、これは初めてだったんですね。初めてこの、ツアー、ライブに見えたことがあったのと、すごいエネルギーがあったんですね。So then I want to talk about the most predictable. No, I'm going to say that for later. I'll talk about the most long-awaited concert. I always wanted to see this person in concert. すごい待ちをして、やっとライブに来てか、ライブに行けたアーティストなんですけど、それは去年の宇多田ヒカル。That was the Bad Mode じゃない、Science Fiction. That was the Science Fiction tour. That was in July of last year. I also went with one of the same people I went with this time. So, 今回、2人で行ったんですけど、1人だけそのデュオで行ったことあるんですけど、ずっと日本語、J-POP とあとは英語、の曲を聴いてて、すごい行きたいなと思ってて、there was so many times that I just wanted to go, but it's a ticket lottery system here. And so because of the lottery system, it's very hard to get tickets because it basically comes down to if you hit the button and the algorithm chooses you. すごいランダムでみんなが選ばれてるんだと思うんですけど、そう、すごい今回だけはもう3回失敗。I failed 3 times, but then the 4th time I was able to get the ticket. I was able to listen to all the songs that I've been listening to on my iPod shuffle all the way up until now on my big headphones. そう、すごい自分でずっと歌った曲をライブに聴くことはすごい良かったなと思ったのと、あとはもう very simple。シンプルなんだけど、もう何回も行きたいなと思ってるんですね。I want to sing with the rest of the Japanese people. I want to feel connected. I'll tell you the most interesting concert that I've been to. 一番面白いライブなんですけど、Björk. And her tour mate was MIA. It was the same time that Paper Planes was very, very popular. I think about around 2006, 2006年。で、MIA の方がすごい人気になっちゃって、Paper Planes が大ヒットで、Björk も、The Volta Tour、アルバムを出して、で、一緒に、その、エクレクティック、すごい、ファンキーけど、その、ユニークのサウンドのアーティスト2人がやってて、I love them. Really, I still love them to today, but I really love the albums and the music they put out at the time. I remember Björk had a huge rug on the stage. そう、なんか、ステージの真ん中に、ラグをそれ置いといてて、裸足でずっと歌ったりとか、まあ、その、お客様と 話したりとかしていてて、で、I was so excited to hear Hyper Ballad. 一番大好きのビヨークソングはHyper Ballad なんだけど、she did the remix. It's really like headbanging version. すごいアグレッシブのリミックスをやったから、ちょっとがっかりっていうか、I wanted to hear the original because that's my cry song. I listen to it when I'm feeling a little emotional. すごい感情的になってる時にそこに聞いてるんですけど、そのアグレッシブの方に聞いてて、と思ったんですね。でも、it was a very good experience. And mine was really good too. It was very cathartic. すごいなんか解消できたと思ってて、MIA の方がすごい、両方も結構うるさい曲だけど、その sing along キャッチの感じで作ってると思うので、so, it's very good pairing for that. The concert that was the most predictable, 一番なんでしょう、わかりましたのライブは Katy Perry。She came to Tokyo and she did Yoyogi Stadium, Athletic Stadium. 代々木の体操館だっけでやってて。And this is right after she had her whole California Girls and the Roar era as well. But I think it was most like, how do I say? It was the most predictable because I'd already seen all of the live stuff and I think Asia was her like last leg. So アジアは最後のレグだったので、もう全部のビデオをインスタグラムとか YouTube で見ちゃったので、わかりました。はい。でも、上げたんですよ。I got really hyped because I'd never seen her live in concert, but I would say that she did have a lot of interaction, like big beach balls flying out into the crowd and stuff like that. すごいインタラクティブのショーだったので、それは今までは見たことないなと思いますね。Katy Perry was good. I still love her too. The most special, 一番スペシャルのライブなんですけど、サム・スミスが、東京に来た、サイサムスバリーナだったんですけど、サム・スミスはずっと from Latch because that was the first song I heard them in and I really enjoyed the vocal tones. Like the beat is so mysterious, but the voice is so alluring, and it's also falsetto, but also back into regular chest voice. だからそのサム・スミスのライブはね、全部の曲一番過去から一番最新のアップテンポの方にすらちゃんとみんなに見せてもらって、アカペラもあって、some acapella moments. I think the thing was that the stage was like low, so I could only see the feet from sometimes. We had to look at the big screen to make sure that they were still on the stage, but that was the most special because that was the first time I went to a concert with someone I was dating. So 一緒に付き合ってきた人はそれ初めて一緒にライブに行ったことだったので、そのメモリーに入ってて、もっとそう付き合ってる人と一緒に行きたいって思ってるんですけど、hope that will be something soon. So 間もなくできることになるのかなと思うんですけど、very nice. Now the artist I've seen in concert the most would have to be Lady Gaga. I'm a monster. 僕はモンスター。Lady Gaga は3回。で、アメリカは2回。Fame to Fame Monster Ball と、クロマティカは日本で見たんですね。で、なんだろう、I really enjoyed Lady Gaga's growth because I saw her at the smallest concert, then I saw her in a bigger arena, and now I saw her at the really big arena here in Japan. This just goes to show that she's a true artist. She's very creative, she's very relevant, she has done a lot of different genres, and she has musicality as well. So なんかすごいロンジェビティそのキャリア自体は長く生きれるとか、それはいつも人気なアーティストの、保ち方が彼女は分かっているので、いつも楽しみにしていて。で、in terms of Gaga, I've seen the evolution, but the reason why I keep going is because I know I'm going to have a good time. I love singing her songs. すごいなんか、歌い方も分かってるし、結構カラオケとかで歌ってるので、いつでも何でも歌えるから一緒に歌いたかった。その人はのクオリティはもう分かってるから、いつももう3回、に行っていると思います。Yeah, I already mentioned that I want to go to Beyonce if she comes to Asia. So Beyonce の次のツアーに行きたいなと思ってて、多分 same as 歌だみたいな感じになんだろう、just hard to get the tickets. So hoping she comes to Japan or Taiwan, maybe somewhere close. So 近くに来たら Beyonce に行きたいなと思うのと、I also want to see Bruno Mars. そう。 ちゃんと弾ける人を聞きたいなと思って。I've been to Janelle Monáe. That's my best bonus live. Janelle Monáe, they were very interactive. They jumped into the crowd and danced with everyone in the crowd and things like that. And I loved the crowd interaction. They were like, and then everyone's like, like they were listening to Janelle's every call. But I believe that Janelle needed a bigger stage because I think that Janelle could have done a lot more with the set if it was like more grandeur. But yeah, I would love to see Janelle again one more time. I also would love to be able to see a rapper, Dochi は一番見たいなと思うんですね。ドーチの方がもうマイナーっていうか、もうグラミー賞を、優勝したんだと思うんですけど、そう結構ドーチの方は初めて見たらもうガガと同じように連続で見たいなと思ってて、すごいパフォーマンスのクオリティとストーリーが高そうから見たいなと思う。Anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about for today. Let me make sure you like, subscribe, share, and comment, and let everyone know to follow me at Mayor of Two Chome, Mayor of Mi Chome, at my YouTube, at my Twitter, and at my Instagram. That is all for today, y'all. I've been breaking up my episodes, and I hope that this one is going to be a little bit shorter. I know I've been listening to your calls, so みんな結構コメント聞いてて、そう短くしてって言うことあると思うんですけど、これを短くしようとしているテストになるので、ぜひ引き続きよろしくお願いします。Keep in your thoughts. Peace. And welcome back. お待たせしました。今回のゲストですね、ちょっと前からちょっと違う人違う専門の人なんですけども、よく2丁目で、出かけていることを見てるのと、あとたまに飲んでます。And he has a specialty a little bit different than the people I've invited from before. So allow me to introduce to you Daniel.
Hi.
Say hello to everyone.
Hi, everyone.
How are you tonight?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I am good. It's been very busy.
Yeah, I understand that.
I targeted you specifically because I know that your story is way different than most people. And I don't think a lot of people would, unless they met you or run into you, they wouldn't get a chance to hear about what you do. I don't think people will tell by what you're wearing. But そうですね、あまりダニエルの、専門のところはやってる外国人の方は、なかなかいないと分かっているのと、あとぜひダニエルのストーリーを紹介したいなと思っています。So, let's get into the introduction.
42 and a half years old now?
42 and a half. What is the shoe size?
I'm a bit of a grandma.
おばちゃんおばちゃん or おばちゃん?
Maybe the Oba-chan.
Okay. At 42 and a half, it's Oba-chan.
Yeah, very much.
気をつけてね。
Also not American. From Canada.
Canada,
East Coast.
Where in Canada? What prefecture? Prefecture. What
province?
Province. Yes. What province?
New Brunswick.
New Brunswick.
Which is known as the drive-through province.
Drive-through. So like McDonald's.
Kind of on the way to Prince Edward Island.
Oh, okay. So it's east.
Yeah, very east. And it's about. It used to be 80% forest, now it's 70% forest. But like the evergreen forest, so a very small city life. From a very cold place, so you know a lot of the baby making happens in the winter.
Just in winter, or is it also in spring?
Well, pronouns basically he, him, they, it.
It. I would not want to be called it.
Not too fussy about it.
Okay, not too fussy.
Yeah.
So you're wearing pink, so it does cover the day moment.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with pink and lots of other things. I love going to antique markets.
Antique markets.
Yeah, antique markets, and especially looking for used and recycled kimonos. This is a used kimono. Well, it's technically new, but it's from a used kimono shop. So it's just stock that they didn't sell and it was passed down. Gardening, cooking, baking, wax stamp seals.
Wax stamp seals?
Yeah.
Hanko?
It's like kind of like hanko. It's melting the wax and stamping them. I still like to send letters and postcards.
Oh, snail mail.
So, yeah. Grandma crystal, as I call it.
Crystal?
I have a cabinet of crystal glasses. It's like very chunky grandma crystal. You know it.
Oh my God.
But yeah, like my aesthetic is grandma.
Wow. その雰囲気はおばちゃんから入っていってるんですけど、料理をするのが好き、花とかのことも好き、フリーマーケットでグラス自体もそのコレクションは持っていそうですし、あとは
ワックススタンプシール。
ワックススタンプシール、中世の時代からね、手紙をちゃんとシールをするのをそれを使ってピッとスタンプしてそれをするのが好きです。古着が好きです。だから着物は見つけてないんですけど、普通にジーンズとか、あとはセーターとかそのところは見るのが好きですけど。着物とか浴衣だったらもう夏ですね。なんかイベントがないと、あんまり探していない。でもいつも探してるのと、あとはサイズですね。我々
Yeah, it could be challenging.
そう、すごいチャレンジあるんですね。
But once in a while you find a rare gem.
Yeah.
I was in Nakano Broadway and they had a beautiful silk kimono that just happened to fit me, which was rare. And I was like, I need this. Yeah, and it was like about $400, Yonjumon. Not Yonjumon, Yomon.
Yomon.
And that's a bit expensive, but I had bought it for like in a regular shop, it'd be about Gojumon. So like a really steal.
Yeah, I mean, if you find it, I'm also the same person with shoes. I have my shoes on now. These are newly bought, but if I find used ones and they fit and they're not at if it's not over $100, I might consider buying it because I know I won't find it in my size.
I actually find a lot of used shoes at Book Off Bazaar, and I got these. I have several Van pairs, like really custom ones that happen to be my size, which is rare. Again, like 30 centimeters.
30 centimeters? 30センチなんで。すごい。そうね、確かに外国人たちはそうね、僕らのサイズ、自分の合うものとか、あとはまだ使えそうなものとか、それはなかなか探すのは大変ですね。
Don't give up, you can find it.
そうですね。確か。あとは、you have a house.
Yeah, I bought a house 2 years ago.
Yeah, congratulations. I mean, having a house is a very big thing.
It is, yeah.
家持ちですね。
It's nice owning your own place because you don't have to worry about the landlords or rentals and all that other things. So it's been really good.
Yeah, I mean, having a house means you're an adult. 大人になったっていう証拠ですね。
I still feel like a kid.
I mean, somewhere. You gotta feel like it somewhere. そうね。
Playing the harp.
The harp.
Yes, so I play the harp. I used to play just as a hobby and for weddings back in Canada.
Oh, okay.
And then in Japan, I just play as a hobby, really.
ハープが弾けるよね。弾けるですね。でかいし。
Go Twinkle Little Star.
そうだね。
And then my next expertise, besides teaching English as a second language, was Ikebana.
Ikebana. Yes.
Which is, I think, what we're getting to.
Yeah, of course. That's the rare one right there.
Why I'm here in Kimono. Yeah, so I delved into the world of Ikebana almost 10 years ago.
一番レアなところですが、今日紹介したかったところなんですけど、生け花ですね。で、資格は持っているんですね。You got certification.
Yeah, several.
Well, tell me about the certification process.
I'm in the school of Sogetsu Ikebana. The philosophy for Sogetsu Ikebana from the founder is anytime, anywhere, anyone. So like that just kind of rings true to the art and to a philosophy of life.
Sogetsu のキャッシュフレーズは
anytime,
いつでも
anywhere,
どこでも
anyone,
誰でも
which could be a catchphrase for other things.
Well, I mean, have you taken that and used that in your real life outside of Ikebana?
A little bit.
Okay, so you're blooming. What will bloom though?
Oh, secret.
It's a secret. People want to know. What color are your petals?
You'll just have to come and say hi to me.
Oh, say hi to me first. 恥ずかしいけど、話してくれると私は咲きますよ。
It starts off with the textbooks where you learn the basic forms. And there's 4 textbooks as a student. And then the 5th textbook, once you've finished, you become the lowest level teacher. So it's kind of the same system as the Sado tea ceremony.
Tea ceremony, yeah.
And so you become the lowest level teacher, and then you work on your different teacher levels until you become, in what we say, Rika in the Sogetsu. So basically, the next best thing to master.
4級
Yeah,
4級があってって4級をそれ全部マスターするところから一番、エントリーレベルの、先生になってそうする先生のレベルもそれを上げれば上がることになるんですね。
Yeah, and currently, as of last summer, I just received my certificate. It's the Shihanikyu A, and then the next level I will get to is the EQ.
EQ.
And they have EQA, and then it's like the next one is Komon and Rika.
Komon?
I think it's called Komon. I believe. Yeah. The last two levels you have to test only once a year at the headquarters.
I see.
Yeah.
And the headquarters are located where?
Aoyama Chome, right next to the Kenyan Embassy.
Of course. そうですね。本社がね、そう一番高いレベルになると、1年1回試験を、そのリフレッシュをすることになってて、青山一丁目にあるらしいですね。
Yeah, so I've been doing Ikebana for close to 10 years.
10年以上ですね。
But for the following levels, it could be anywhere between 5 to 10 more years. Who knows?
Well, I mean, how long do you expect or want to continue? どのぐらいこれから続けたいんですか、イケバナの生活というか、イケバナを教えることに対して。
Until I die, really.
死ぬまでね。
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, she's locked in. Is it Ikebana you're rooted? ルーツが、根っこが入ってきましたね。
Yeah, it's funny because I never really considered myself as an artist. And then trying Ikebana, I really fell in love with it.
Would you say that you found your creativity through Ikebana?
You know, I feel like my creativity was really blocked. And I had a really negative mindset towards me being an artist because I have just poor drawing skills, painting skills. Like traditionally, I have really bad traditional art form. I failed art class in school.
Same.
I failed art class. And so I really had that mindset where I'm not an artist. And my mother was an artist and she did beautiful work. And I had none of that. I still can't draw. But the moment that I kind of just held a branch and started shaping it to make an arrangement, it's like a severed connection reconnected, and I just felt this thing that I hadn't felt before. And then through there, I was learning to be more creative and trusting my instincts, and then even in terms of baking and cooking, the creativity from Ikebana then started to shine through more about how to present food.
The presentation.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah.
そう、もともとお母さんもアーティストだったんですけど、そのお母さんと同じようにその書くことじゃなくて、他のミディアムで、どうやって表情するかっていうところでそれは悩んでたんですね。で、料理とか好きっていうことはあったんですけど、やっぱりプレゼンテーションのところでもIkebanaで表現する、ことは簡単なのかっていうことをそれを試してみてはどんどん、上手になってきて、で、Ikebanaで習ったことも、料理とかそのベーキングのところもそれを共通のレベルところを持ってて、でも資格持ってるのはIkebanaで、死ぬまでにやるという、話だったんですね。
Yeah, so really, that was just a journey of discovery. That part of myself that was missing.
Is your mother still with us?
Yeah.
Is she proud of you now being able to artistically express yourself through Ikebana?
Yeah, I think so. Like in general, they visited Japan twice, and the second time they visited, they got to come with me to an art gallery that I was doing an exhibition with, and they got to see the process with it. So it was really nice. So they have a little bit of understanding what Ikebana is. The more simple it looks, the more difficult it is to create. So often people are like, "Oh, it's nice. You just put a flower in a vase," but it's so much more than that.
I mean, I can do that.
Yeah, it doesn't look nice. Yeah, I definitely think that they're proud of me.
一回日本来ててでちゃんと自分Ikebanaをやってるところも見せてるし、あとはそのプロセスも説明してるし、自分のやってることをそれを自慢できるっていうレベルだったら、そうぜひその親とか喜んでだからその憧れのところってそのお母さんがこういうことをやってるねってちゃんと褒めてくれることもあるでしょう。So I'm just wanna keep it on the conversation of your Ikebana, but I also would like to know what kind of people do you encounter? Let's say specifically for other artists.
I would say a lot of people that I meet have been other foreign artists in Tokyo. Whether their passion is tea ceremony, kimono, Ikebana, tea ceremony, shamisen. So I really feel like over the past few years, I've been part of this culture of artists in Tokyo and Japan, where it's foreigners who appreciate Japanese art and coming together. And some people use it as hobbies, some of it's their jobs. I think that connection that we have, I mean, I have some Japanese friends who do Ikebana, but I think there's more of a family feeling with foreigners in Japan who are doing these arts.
まあ日本でやっている、まあ、同じ芸その日本の芸アート、の方なんですけど、その珍しいというか、まあ、少ないってことは分かってるんですけど、まあ、落語とか三味線とか琴とか
琴
そう日本の芸をやっている外国人は出会うことって珍しいんですけど、そのよりコミュニティみんなそれぞれの専門があるっていうことと、あとはみんなその私たちがそのレアの情報を共有、試合して、まあ、そのプライドを持ってちゃんと我々が、まあ、やってることをそれはちゃんとまあ、よりネットワークを、拡大するっていうことが一つ的な人それでやってるっていう、ことで、So I figure it's pretty rare for people to be in that kind of realm, but
they can be, but it's really nice. And then I really feel like it's a friendly community where it's not about competition, but about supporting each other. And so often we'll refer each other to other people depending on the needs of other people they hear about. So like I've recommended people to for koto lessons, and then if you know, oh, I know this person who does this and person who does this, and you connect them together because why not? Like you should know each other. So I really feel like it's that kind of foundation and community.
そうね、コミュニティは大事だね。
I went to a kimono shop, a recycled kimono shop this week, and it's a beautiful shop, very friendly owners, very elderly, very nice, thousands of kimonos, and none of them fit me. But I said, that's okay. I was like, I will bring my friends here. Like, and it's just that pleasantness. And I said, like, you know, I wear kimono because I do this. And I find, especially with Japanese people, they really appreciate foreigners who learn about the country and learn about the culture. I feel like outside looking in, a lot of people are like, oh, isn't that a bit cringe of like a white person or a foreigner teaching a Japanese art? I'm like, well, actually, on the inside out, I would say everyone I've encountered, they really appreciate it, and they're often surprised. But you know, I find that in any situation, just finding a way to connect with other people, the basic kindness.
多分、まあ、日本人はそれね、感謝っていうか、日本の文化を習って、まあ、資格も持ってでちゃんと教えてることするみんな憧れると思うんですけど、そうですね、確かに外国人が日本の文化を教えてることに対してはそれ違和感があるとかなんで他のことはできないのかっていう、それはちゃんとその熱心が理解できない人があるのと、あとはまあ最近バズっている言葉はアプロプリエーション、があると思うんですけど、白人だからこそやっちゃいけないものですっていうことをそれを考えている方より持っている人がいると思うんですけど、まあ、それをまあ無視するというか、まあ、私ちゃんとチャンネルを通してちゃんとコミュニティも、集まっていてみんなのサポート支援をもらってるからやってますよとかいうところでそれちゃんと伝えないといけないと思っているところで、そうですね、まあ、これから I hope that more people just see the genuineness, the genuineness of your deeds and your teachings.
And I think that goes with everything. If you are genuine, that shows. I think it's really easy to tell when people are faking it.
Listen, I love genuine wine. Bad for me, but
who is she?
I mean, usually a Cabernet.
Yeah. There's a huge difference of wearing a kimono because you love kimonos or it's for your work versus wearing a kimono for Halloween.
So it's the same thing as like drag. There are baby drags, baby drag queens.
Halloween only.
Halloween only, exactly. そうね。
You can tell.
そうね。ドラッグクイーンと同じですね。みんなハロウィンで、じゃあカツラメイクしますってその次の日まで全然やらないというところがあるんですね。まあ真剣にやるんだったらそれ毎日やるとか、まあそれから改善するという気持ちがないとみんなはちゃんとしてないなって思うんですね。そうね。So now that we were talking about flowers, I actually like to go into Gayme. game time! Today's game is actually going to be taking descriptions of different flowers.
Oh god.
I made a wonderful list. Google 先生ありがとう。花は、ここにあるんですね。私は説明しながら、どっちの花の名前 in English or if you know it in Japanese、花の名前を教えてもらいたいです。We'll see if you can guess the flower.
Alright, this is when you find out I'm terrible at flowers.
Okay. Well, それが仕事なんですね。してるはずですね。So, this flower, it's a sacred, rare citrus tree flower. 神聖で珍しい柑橘、の木から来てるもの、small, also fragrant, and sometimes incorporated into Ikebana. たまに使われているものです。
Citrus.
小さくてアロマも強くて、でも it's rarely grown outside of traditional gardens, traditional Japanese gardens. Rarely.
Okay.
そう、日本農園以外、に生えてないものですね。
I know, my first thought was yuzu.
Yuzu. I mean, it's citrus, right?
It is citrus. It smells really good.
The name is also similar to a very popular station on the JR Chuo line.
Ooh.
And it starts with the T.
Is it Natsubaki? No, that's not citrus. No, I don't know. No idea.
I've stopped them.
You have. I mean, to be fair, these are flower questions, not Ikebana questions.
Yeah, flower questions, right? All right, so the answer is Tachibana.
I have heard of Tachibana.
How would you describe Tachibana? Maybe these are ChatGPT
I think these are very like a classic fragrance. Again, like you said, you don't see it around often.
I see it.
Honestly, I think you have to really look for it to find it. I've never used it, so I've never once used it. So yeah.
Let's try this.
Yeah.
Describe your favorite flower.
I would say it's actually it's actually a very typical flower.
Okay.
It grows in the spring, and it comes in many shapes and colors. And the leaves are what's most interesting about it.
Okay.
It's a tulip.
A tulip?
Yes.
Okay.
So the tulip is so versatile and can express so many things.
I love versatility.
Don't we all? Don't we all? You can very, very gently can bend the stem to make a movement, to make a shape, but also the leaves are very flexible. You can make movement in the tulip and you can have it look as if it's a windy day. You can have it look as if it's struggling or if it's growing. There's all kinds of different breeds of tulips now. There's frilly tulips that look like aliens, classic tulips, and really you can just be so expressive. It's just a great feeling of spring, which I love. So I think that's a really fun flower to use.
Okay, awesome. チューリップは一番多様性のある、使い方そのいろんなポジション降りたりとか。花より、葉っぱの方が一番、表現、に伝えやすい、部分ですね。
Like there's a season for it, so definitely starting now until April, May. Is definitely tulips are very popular to use in the season, and they're great for like lots of festivals and adding them into like Hinamatsuri.
So the matsuri ですね。
Yeah. So peach blossoms and tulips are very popular for Hinamatsuri. Yeah, so I'd say like now springtime is the season for it, but you can use them anytime really. Like they're refreshing feeling in the wintertime. So they're all occasional, I think.
そうですね。今から使えそうなものなんですけど、先ほどの多様性のあるから、どうにか時期とかそれは関係なくそれ使えそうですね。Okay.
Yeah. Game failed.
Not game failed. We're gonna work on it. So 頑張りますね。
I'm not a person who's good with names. Even faces sometimes.
Okay. I just know a flower by what she looks like. I don't even know her name. 名前は知らない。Okay. Something quick you want to say to the folks out there. 最後のことは何かありますか？
I would say the power of flowers, the flower power, is an art and appreciation that's often forgotten in the modern world. And do take that time to stop and smell the flowers and touch the flowers. Most people just look at them, but actually touch them. And that connection with nature is getting more and more precious as we move further away from nature in our daily lives. So I really think that taking that one moment to appreciate gives you a sense of relaxation and a moment to think.
そうですね。花見たら見るだけではなく、触って、あとはもうちゃんとその花のジャーニーとかそれを考えて、まあその花とかそれを見てリラックス感が出る。必ずというところなので、ちゃんとみんなその体験をたまにやっていただければ幸いですということだと。Again, thank you for coming today. 今日お時間ありがとうございました。
I need to study.
We're gonna study. We're gonna study this together. All right, so that is our interview for today. Thank you so much, Daniel, for coming out. Everyone, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. いいね、コメント、あとはサブスクル、登録とかチャンネルに登録していただければ幸いです。今日はありがとうございます。Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And bye.
Bye. Did you research a certain style of Ikebana?
No, you're going to tell me some things.
All right.
I want it to be very organic. I don't want to be very scripted.
Yeah.